My, does it look just amazing. Hey guys, what's up? It's Daniel. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video, and this video is going to be super fun because today we're finally making the 535i a little bit louder, which is, you know, of course, what I like and what everyone kind of likes, right? Sporty car, sport, you know, just some fun sound, right? So I have a few boxes right here. I've just received these boxes, 3 really big boxes, and we will open each one of them up one by one and we will see what each one contains. But before we get started, check this out. BCF. What is BCF? BCF is Bright Choice Foundation, and we actually, Bright Choice Foundation, I and some friends have actually been hosting our own car meets here in Houston, in the Houston area, and we have had 2 meets so far, and they have both been really successful. I will put the Instagram to BCF meets right here so you guys can go check it out, and if you're in the Houston area one day, maybe check out one of our meets. It would really help, guys, if you came and support, because all of the donations and everything that we get, all profits we get, goes straight to charities and donations of our choosing, and it's all for a great cause. We rev for a cause. It's a great thing to do. But yes, here we go again. BCF meets. Check them out. Check us out, really, and we have some merch already. So yeah, check it out. See what you think. If you're in the Houston area, check us out one day. But yes, here we are, 535i, muffler and resonator delete. Finally, I'm so excited. First things first, we have to check to see if the M5 diffuser fits on our M Sport bumper. Supposedly it does. Let's see if it really does. That's on paper. Let's see it in practice, right? And we've also got an M5 insert, and we've got quad exhaust tips. So we've got a lot. So another day, another few boxes actually. So let's dig in. As you guys saw in the thumbnail, there are some pretty big boxes that I have. 3 boxes, well, 2 are big, 1 is okay. Here's one, pretty tall. If you remember my previous video, 2 previous videos I believe, the splitter video, it's about the same size as the splitter, although the splitter was maybe up here to my head, but this is still a pretty big box, and we'll open up this. Here's another box from ECS Tuning. Pretty big, pretty light actually. And here we have this is the heaviest box actually, but it's the smallest. Maybe you guys can guess what's in there. But yes, this is technically all we need to finally be able to do our muffler and resonator delete. All right, guys, so removing the rear diffuser apparently is a lot easier than I thought. I just looked up on YouTube, and it's just 5 little clips holding it in, and then you just pull it out because it's just in with some tabs. So pull it out. Really dirty. That's not what I wanted. Oh, what? Wow, that is really dirty. Oh my god. Alright, it's off. Oh. So if we put the eBay diffuser right here next to the OEM diffuser, we can see that it does in fact share all of the same tabs and everything, all the mounting points, obviously except for this area, which is where this piece comes in. There's also another piece stuck on the car right now, which I have to remove and replace with this, which is where it holds onto the bottom of the car and actually secures in place, which is, like I said, this piece, which clips on to the diffuser. So I have to remove that piece and then replace it with this piece. So looking at this now, you might have seen that it doesn't really fit. And after doing some research on YouTube, I'm gonna have to remove the rear bumper because with it still on, the bumper is really stiff and it won't allow the diffuser to lock into place and like snap. Like the tabs go in, but they don't snap, right? So I have to take the bumper off. Not too big of a deal. I don't mind. And besides, this will be the first time I take the bumper off, so I can get to know the car even better. I guess I gotta take off the rear bumper, so let's do it. All right, guys, so this is as far as I've gotten so far. I've taken the bumper off, And I've tried, of course, mocking up the rear diffuser, but you can see that this is going to be hitting in the way. So what I gotta do is I gotta trim a bit of this off. Only problem is there's a connector here, an electrical bit here, and also on this side as well. So what I'm gonna have to do is somehow find a way to relocate this, probably somewhere up inside that, or maybe down here or something, who knows. I'll figure that out, and I will do that. However, right now, some of my friends are here. I got Abdullah, Hakan, and Yunus, bro. So, look at this. Abdullah just got some 666Ms for his, or yes, 666M shadow lines. Please, yes, shadow line for his 435i M Sport. And let's check this thing out. I've mentioned this car in a few of my videos before. Super cool, really, really clean car. Super, super nice. And now with these wheels, it's gonna look so good. He had a pair of these actually, or a set of these actually, but he had to sell them because I forgot why. Actually, I don't know why did he sell them. Because also, Techno Talks. Check it out, guys. Go subscribe to Techno Talks. He has a YouTube channel where he reviews phones and cases and stuff for phones. It's super cool. Guys, if you want a review of a phone or if you need a review for a phone, check it out, Techno Talks. I'll put a link right here and his Instagram right here as well, right? Go check it out, super cool. But yeah, Abdullah just got some really cool shadow line wheels for his 435i. He's gonna install them right here in my driveway because he doesn't have a jack, but I do. So he's gonna do that while I am finishing up this, and we'll help each other, I guess, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, well, let's get back to it then. All right, so here's what I figured out. I have removed this connector from its positioning without removing any connectors of, you know, connections. So I'm gonna probably zip tie it up to this this bar right here. If not there, then I'll figure out a spot. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm just gonna Dremel a bit of this off like this. Not too much because I don't want to go too crazy. That way, finally, the diffuser can actually fit. And then I'll do the same thing on this side. I'll figure out where to relocate this. And then I will cut off a bit of this, all while Mr. Abdullah washes his brand new wheels that he's just going to sell after he puts them on. But yeah, super, super nice. I would like these wheels in my car, but they would look way too aggressive and they probably wouldn't fit the look. But yeah.
Many hours later.
After trying for multiple hours, many hours, we still cannot get the diffuser on. So I'm waiting for one of my friends, Amit. He said that, well, Abdullah told me that Amit can help me with this. So I'm gonna wait until he gets here. And for now, just leave this bumper here, maybe put it back on. But as of now, I have no rear bumper on my car, and I don't know when I will have it again. So I cut a lot of this off, but I'm gonna have to cut this entire bit here off, cut that off, and then cut off a bit more of this, which should be fun. Also, mosquito bites everywhere. It's annoying. It's very annoying. It's humid, and I have little motivation because this just is not working at all. Yeah.
The next morning.
All right, guys. So the only thing that I've done so far that I haven't recorded is, well, you guys saw that I tried fitting the diffuser on, and it was an absolutely royal pain. We got it on once. We left the bumper standing on the grass. The bumper tipped over. The diffuser popped right out. So that was when Amit was helping me. Thank you, Amit, by the way, if you're watching this. But yeah, it fell out again. So we tried again last night. It did not work. We couldn't see anything. It was no use, right? So we just gave up, and I just did it myself. It seems to be in pretty well, actually, on both sides. So hopefully this does stay in place. I did actually also get the diffuser insert in. It seems to not totally want to totally line up, but I will figure this out. Well, this is on the wrong side, but there. So yeah, the holes do line up. So let's see, I guess the only thing left to do is to put the bumper with everything on back on the car and see how it looks. So let's do it. All right, guys, it's looking good. The bumper is almost fully on right now. What I'm doing is I'm rescrewing in 3 screws at the bottom, holding the centerpiece into the car, and everything seems to be still in line, in place, and looking good. So once we do that, we can finally, I guess, reinstall the bumper fully with all the screws and everything. And then we're done. So something that I didn't notice, which I probably should have, is that the bumper itself over here at the top has little clips that have to clip underneath the car's structure. I didn't do that the first time on the right side, so you kind of saw me going back and forth over and over again. And yeah, I finally got it on, and now everything really is finally smooth and flush. So now I can finally begin finishing this whole operation. Alright guys, it seems like the hardest part of this entire process is now over. The bumper is finally back on. Everything is on nice and tight, and it looks so cool. It's really dirty right now. When I clean it up, it'll look even better. You can see all of our fingerprints and handprints and everything there, but this looks absolutely awesome. The fitment is not perfect, but it's really good actually. I expected it to be a lot worse, but yeah. This is it, guys. It's on, and now it's time. So let's take this car over to the muffler shop, get those mufflers and that resonator off, and let's see what it sounds like. Let's do it. Thanks again to Pronto Muffler for removing the resonator and the two mufflers, and now we can take a closer look at what we have really done and what is ready. So we have the eBay diffuser with the OEM BMW insert. I will put a link in the description to the insert and to the diffuser and to the insert. This is an OEM BMW insert from an M5. I'll put a link as well to the 3.5-inch staggered quad exhaust tips, which in my opinion look so good. And now finally, the rear of the car looks amazing. It is sportier, more aggressive, and of course it sounds way better. I also got this license plate frame that my friend Ahmet gave me from Momentum BMW here in Houston. Many thanks to him. I did take off the European plate because I didn't think it would look good with the frame on. So I am now a BMW M plate boy, which every M Sport pretty much has, but it's a cult basically. M Sports, we're a cult, and I think it looks really cool. And now the rear of the car is pretty much complete. I mean, there's nothing else really to do. Maybe bigger tips in the future, who knows, but more exhaust stuff is coming. Maybe a tune is coming, but the only way they're gonna find out is if you subscribe. So go ahead, subscribe, because a lot of really cool videos are coming. But the diffuser is on. I have to say, the fitment is pretty good. It did take a lot of fighting to get it in, but it fits pretty well for the most part. The OEM BMW diffuser has a slightest gap on either side, but no one's gonna see that. You're not really gonna see that while driving, especially. And everything just fits in place nicely. And you know what? It just looks really good. And I do think it was worth the time, the money, and the effort, because, well, the diffuser was pretty cheap. The insert actually was cheap as well. The tips were not that expensive. I think all in all, just what you see here without the muffler and resonator work, I think I spent around $300. With the muffler and resonator work, it was more around $700, but that is all right, because the next video that you guys will see will be over how this thing sounds, and I'm so excited to say that it sounds so good. And I mean, I cannot stop driving this thing, but more exhaust stuff will be coming your way. But of course, like I said, the next video, guys, will be the sound check of a resonator and a muffler delete with the stock catalytic converter on 535i with the N55. So until that video, guys, thank you again very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.